3108 Williamsburg Circle here in Tyler, Texas. 75701, not too far from the university, actually quite literally 2 streets away. But on a cul-de-sac, very quiet, not a pass-through street. Lots of nice houses. This one was built in 1990. And then we do have the garage apartment, so there is no garage for the vehicles, but collectively about 2,600 square foot, newer roof, and some other nice touches on the inside. You got a 3-2 primary floor plan, and then we've got the mother-in-law suite with a private entry. So this actually does not connect to the main house. You've got to come out of the house and then come in here. So essentially what they did is they took the garage and created this. You got a kitchenette with dishwasher, oven, refrigerator, granite countertops, lots of storage. It's very warm in here and cozy. They got the mini split up top over there. You got a coax cable drop. And then you got this nice little seating area for a living room, if you will. Then you got the farm style doors, barn doors to give you some privacy. We got a full bathroom, shower, toilet. It's all kind of collectively in here in this one area, but it's super functional. Here is the bedroom. There's your control switch for the AC, closet, and then another closet. The only thing about this bedroom that's a little bit of a disadvantage, here's another closet, is you've got a step. Here, you can't see it from that angle. It's probably about 4 to 5 inches in height. But, you know, I think as long as you could lay the bed out adequately, you wouldn't have any issues. Just a little bit of a trip hazard. Put some yellow tape. So this is the garage apartment. Show you this over here because the gate actually doesn't open on that side. Cute porch. All black fencing. Got a roll down shade there if you want a little bit more privacy. And then just a cozy little hangout area. It's perfect for mom. Here's the mini split. You get your gas feeding into the house there. It does open. Sorry, I didn't see that from the other side. But double panel fence, so extremely private in terms of one versus the other. And that's the backyard over there. Got your overhead electrical service terminal coming in right up top here. And then we've got everything looks like it's run very well. Oh, that is for the mini split. Then you've got, there's no gutters. So it's just gonna kind of grade from the roof and then collectively run off here. But it looks like it's in good shape. All right, let's go check out the house. Come back and get this closed up. Did they fool me? Are these not? That might not be granite. No, that is. I'm sorry. This is not. I saw the roll when it was going out the door. Great size driveway, as you can see. Enough room for a boat. Beautiful curb appeal. I love being on a cul-de-sac. Gives you some privacy, and you got some trees in the front, giving you quite a bit of shade. Here's the front of the house. Got a little bit of step cracking up there. Hopefully that's just settlement. Gutters here in the front. They did install drip edge, which is nice to see because that shows they didn't cut any corners on the roof replacement. Sometimes it's a good thing to factor in. Nice little landscaping area here. Then you got your front door. The house is extremely cozy. So you got engineered hardwoods throughout with some tile and carpet mixed in, but you're immediately greeted into kind of a full functional living space. So I think at one point this was probably set up more as a formal dining. It is now somewhat of an informal dining, of course, as you can see. You got plantation shutters here in the living room. And then you have more of a formal living area, which is complemented by a gas log fireplace, a great size living room, and it is essentially kind of tucked privately over here. And you can see they have a huge sectional, 2 recliners, still super spacious. You do have popcorn on the ceilings, but it doesn't look that bad. A lighter spray, and you got closets. So these guys are still living here. I'm gonna respect their privacy. I'm not gonna open all the closets, just to give them a little peace of mind there, of course. Then your primary bedroom, great size. Got that raised ceiling there, just ceiling fan light combo, intercom system, the old school. Then you got that ceramic tiling in here. I was gonna point out the carpet looks okay. There's some discoloration, so it might be something to factor in. Dual vanities on the sink. You got the overhead cabinet, toilet, his and hers on the closets. Again, respecting their privacy, so give you a quick shot. But pretty good size. Walk-in shower. It ain't huge, but it works. And since we did see that step cracking, just gonna double check, make sure I don't have any signs of major foundation issues to the eye. Of course, that's how we got the inspector. Get some discoloration on the paint. Probably repaint it at some point. I love these types of floors though. Easy to clean, not deep on the grout lines. These not so much, but that's all right. Kitchen's actually a really good size. You got the eat-in area. You do have a little bit of an overhang on the back porch, so I don't think you get a ton of natural light bleeding in here, but it's still pretty well lit without the lights on. You got the mini bar set up over there, breakfast area, if you will, with the radio intercom system behind the ice maker they've got. Here's your refrigerator, and then you've got a thick rock cut countertop that might be granite as well. I like the L-shaped kitchen, so you got quite a bit of space. Counter cabinet storage and countertop space. Here's your dishwasher and oven. It's got a mix of appliances going on. So we got KitchenAid, Frigidaire, and then I think that's a KitchenAid microwave, but I have to double check. And then you're overlooking the backyard. You can see your neighbor's house, but with the raised fencing, you really have quite a bit of privacy. And then you've got pantry. So it's cute. It's cute. I'm gonna finish showing you the house and then we'll go on the back. So you've got on this side the other two bedrooms. You got the split floor plan. So yours over there, his and hers over here, if you will. Laundry room. There's kind of a lot going on in here. So from my understanding here, which could be totally wrong, but I believe this led you to what was originally the garage. And what kind of indicates that is that's all paneled there. So I imagine they left that little bit of transitional area, I guess just for storage space, because there's really not much here. That door down there, so the hot water heater, but it's a little bit challenging to get into. And then you got your attic. That's exactly why they did it. Okay, they left the attic access on this side. They've got the deep freezer here. I mean, you can make good use of this space. And I imagine you could even remove this door if you wanted to, and just have this column here to make it a little bit more functional and easier to access. But washer and dryer hookups. Let's see. Looks like you got gas down there if you wanted to use it, but they're using electrical. And it's nice and cozy in here too. Here's our furnace, AC 2004 train. Love a train. Nice size utility closet. And we have two bedrooms, one to the right of the hallway, some built-ins here for those board games. They're just books. And then I really like this bedroom. I like that accented wall there. That was a big trending thing during COVID, DIY. So pretty good sized closet space here. Nice color scheme with the green and the brown and the light green on the cabinets. This is a good sized bedroom too. It feels super spacious, doesn't feel crammed. But they have big furniture and there's still enough room to move around. Single vanity, cabinets, mirror, toilet, and then you flow right back into the other side. So it's not Jack and Jill, but almost. You got a tub shower insert, and then got your other vanity, which is large. That one glass. So this is probably the smallest bedroom. Again, you got that accented wall overlooking the backyard, but even still, it's still relatively good size. And let me show you the backyard. So we got 2, 1 on this side, 1 on the other side, and then 1 in the apartment. Step on out to the backyard. Got this cozy porch. Just enough room to grill, hang out with the family. You want to hang out with mom, tell her come on through the fence. Don't want to hang out with mom, lock the fence. Oh, almost dropped my phone. Sorry. For whatever reason though, there's no gutters back here. It's somewhat disappointing to see, but it is what it is. This fence over here needs a little bit of love. Got a few missing panels. Looks like it needs to be rebraced. Other than that though, yeah, over here too. That one looks like it's still holding up pretty strong, but some high wind storms and it might top over. You got a nice storage building that they reshingled as well. See, the thing about the gutters, and the reason I pointed out, is because it does this right here. And I hate seeing that, but it's okay. You do have sprinkler set up in the yard. That conduit is, I don't know what it's feeding into, but something. And great size storage back here for all your Christmas storage if you don't want to maneuver that tight space into the attic in the house. Oh, he's got a little pulley up there, huh? So yeah, that's actually a really nice place. Price is decent for price per foot. Of course, the big trade-off you're looking at on this one is you give up the convenience of having a garage, but you've got a large driveway, and if you wanted to put a carport over it, that's something that could easily be done. Looking forward to your collaboration. Hear what you think. Thanks.